I do that. I don't cause too much trouble. And what's crazy is I don't know how to read comments from people, so that's going to be pretty fun. I have it pretty much turned sideways, and today I want to just, I guess, help people make it through the day, despite everything that's kind of going on right now. And I really don't know how to do that. I really don't. Um, it's one of those things where I am doing my best, just like everyone else, and it may be a little harder than usual today, out of all days. So I hope this helps you. Hey guys, um, hey, what's up? What's up? Yeah, I'm just, I am hoping that you know what? I'm gonna put my headphones in. Hopefully, this will help with you guys trying to hear me. Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed. Yes, it's been a very rough week. Most of all, I hope you guys are drinking water. I have my jar of water ready for today. Water, water, water. Yeah, I hope you guys have yours ready. Um, yeah, I know. That's kind of why I'm here. So, yeah, no problem. Hey, thanks for coming over. I don't think I have anything special. I'm just kind of gonna sit here and talk to everybody, pose up a few toys, and try to help people feel a little better about what's going on today. If I can't do that, then you know, it's like that. But I'm trying. It's not easy. So I'm just gonna set up a bunch of toys and pretty much have them, kind of sit here, pose up a few, have a little fun. I actually don't know why I went live. It's just something that kind of compelled me to go live and then kind of sit up here and play with some toys. I don't know what I'm gonna get. I mean, honestly, I don't know. Like, I don't know. With toys right now, I'm kind of in this place where I'm like, do I want to continue reviewing? You know, like that's an honest question because with everything going on and losing my job, I'm like, I want to continue taking pictures, but I'm not sure if I necessarily want to continue reviewing. You know, but I know it helps people, which is why I kind of go in between it all the time, and that's kind of where it gets difficult for me because I genuinely enjoy reviewing. Uh, I really do. Um, I don't like fandom. I know I've said it a million times, but I hope people really believe me when I say that. I don't like extreme fandom, and that's one of the things that it not only drives me away, it also helps me understand that some people are not here to actually enjoy toys. They're here to kind of just make other people feel bad about having toys, and I don't think the younger you would appreciate the asshole you are today if you're trying to make people feel bad about enjoying their toys. You know what I mean? No, I'm you're absolutely right. I am. What do you mean? Hey, Destiny, you made it in. Destiny, I appreciate you. I'm glad you made it over. So I picked up a bunch of random things. So I'm gonna pose up some stuff and I'm gonna talk to guys while I do it. So we should all enjoy. If you guys don't know Destiny, me and Destiny go way back. Me, her, and the boy. I'm not gonna say his name because I know he don't like being mentioned. And we go way back. I got Destiny into collecting. Destiny got me into actually getting better quality stuff for reviewing. So thank Destiny and her boy. Again, I'm not gonna say his name because that's my boy too, but I know he don't like to be mentioned. So I just finished reviewing him. I was working on the photos for him, and it's weird that my phone, when I'm on YouTube, does not pick up lighting as well as it does on its own. And I think that's a focus issue. The way, way back machine for real. So yeah, the Dino Charge White, I actually really like this figure a lot. I think there was a lot of improvement. Oh, somebody asked about the water, and I'll answer that in a second. There was actually something about this body wise that I really like, but they really screwed up by not adding the black on the helmet. And it's funny because it's one of those things. I mentioned this in the review, but I'll talk about it with you here. Um, is that how can you put it on your box art everywhere across every label and then not put it on the actual toy? So that was a clear miscommunication between the two parts of that company. The song that I use is a special remix from my friend Raspberry Chainsaw from Persona 5. So it is a Persona 5 remix made by him. Um, the thing about the water that people always ask me about is, and I talk about it a few times. I was actually just on Ken Oe's uh, chat where we talked about it, and a lot of people don't realize is that the little things go a long way, and that's kind of what I enjoy about my reviews. Yeah, actually, they do scale with Marvel Legends Destiny. They do. A lot of people don't realize. Here's a quick pose right here. Is that when you aim to remember the little things, you actually enjoy it as well, because little things add up to bigger things. And the reason why we don't recognize little things all the time is that we always look for little things and the bad stuff. So like, let's say we're reciting something bad to someone, we remember every little bad thing they did to us, but we don't remember the good things. Just like remembering to drink your glass of water today, remembering that they looked out for you when you weren't even looking out for you. You know what I mean? Yes, this is love. So it's funny that, you know, we don't take pleasure and comfort in little things. And I feel like we should do that more often. Things like having a glass of water when you've forgotten, just double checking your pockets to see if you remembered your keys and your wallet and your mask. You know what I mean? It's little things like that that, they go a long way. And we should try to remember the positive of the little things. You know what I mean? Exactly, Destiny. Exactly. So, that's why I tell people to drink their water. It's like if you watch one of my videos a day, you'll just remember. Thank you, Zephyr's like. Thank you very much. But it's one of those things where you will remember to drink your water if you watch my video today that you may not have remembered on your own. So it'll help you even if you didn't think it did, like subconsciously on that level. The same thing we feed ourselves both consciously and unconsciously, we have to try to do better for ourselves. So that's all I want. I just want everybody to kind of do better for themselves. So I got this guy all posed up. Actually, I can get a stand. If you guys give me 1 second, I'll go grab a stand and I'll stand this guy up. Give me 1 sec. All right. So yeah. Oh shit. Ooh. I kind of knocked everything down like with this chair. So I'm working on this new chair. I don't know how to see comments the way Ultra Instinct SHF. Yeah, if you like SHF and you like Dragon Ball, I mean, I don't see why not. So let me just actually take this stand apart. And for those of you that always ask about my metal stands, I get mines from 796 Studios, but originally I was getting them from the ACBA store. Uh, so I don't know if they have any more left in stock or what they're doing, but I originally got them from ACBA, and now 796 Studios is making some, as well as Fizzled Customs. He is also making some. So it's little things like this, right? So yeah. The Pat Boy mech, I'm actually going to review that as well. I'm just trying to take my time and get through a bunch of stuff. Yeah, it's tough to not look at that black outline and go, what the hell? You know what I mean? So yeah, this guy poses up really well. He actually poses on the stand really well too. So we can move this guy in the back. Let's talk about Storm Shadow very quickly. Oh, Storm Shadow knocked him down because he's a jerk. And then we'll get to the Pat Boy mech in a second. You know, this Nightwing is a custom from Tiny Pants Tailoring over on Instagram. So it's tiny_pants_tailoring. I like this Storm Shadow a lot. I think my biggest gripe with this Storm Shadow is that he does not have boot swivel. While he has calf swivel, he does not have boot swivel. And it sucks because when you try to do certain poses, you'll realize with the legs, you're going to be pretty much stiff. So let's say kicking wise, you can see here, this front skirt and the non-boot cut is going to get in your way of making the kick look pretty decent. But I mean, he can still do a lot of other stuff. Like visually, This Storm Shadow does look really good, and the best thing about it is it's technically not the Arctic Mission one. It's actually the um the Ninja Force one that's modified. So yeah, I have not heard anything about any Kamen Rider Saber one. What question? I mean, you do realize I can't see all these questions right now. Like I'm trying to do this and do that at the same time. It's not only missing the black on the hands, it's missing paint on the morpher, the black on the back of the hands, the outline across the panel, across his legs, and some black outlines on the side. So he's actually missing a lot. But like I said, I'll excuse a lot of it, but I can't excuse the helmet. That's the design they actually are looking at and failed at. So let me see. If I can get Storm Shadow to balance on this crooked diorama because it has a lot of panels. So yeah, Storm Shadow can balance. Problem is with no boot cut, his footing doesn't look proper when you do certain things. I reviewed Mezco Night Monkey. He's actually right here. I'm just finishing up pictures. There are so many questions for me. I didn't realize you guys have all these questions. You do realize if you can't reach me on social media, you can email me, and eventually I will get back. Eventually. But that's like the easiest way because that way I can't lose track of it. So Storm Shadow's nice. I think not having the boot cut on this Arctic Mission one was a big issue because watch this, right? I'm gonna pose him up, but he can't look natural in certain poses because he can't rotate that boot to look good. So then as you pose it outward, he just looks weird posed up because that knee is knocked all the way in. So you can't look. Without that boot cut, those feet going outward don't look right. See what I mean? It doesn't look right posed up. So you're gonna have to do your Storm Shadow in like all ninja poses all posed up. A great example is trying to do this pose, right? So you'll be able to do the jumping backwards ninja pose. My figure of the year so far. That's a tough question because there's actually been a ton of figures and it's only like August and it's about to be September. But you know what? I'll do one from every line right now that I can think of, right? Every line that I can think of. From G.I. Joe, it's if we're talking about figure of the year, from G.I. Joe, it's Beachhead for me, right? If we're talking about Lightning Collection, it's probably going to be SPD, Sam, Omega Ranger. If we're talking about SHF, it's probably gonna be Toei Spider Man. If we're talking about 1,000 toys, um, I'm definitely going with Master Chief. If we're talking about Kamen Rider, I'm saying all of them because I'm jealous. You know what I mean? Y'all waiting on my OnlyFans. Wow. I'm gonna give me an OnlyFans, y'all, and y'all just gonna see pictures of my face. My OnlyFans is gonna be just selfies. It's gonna be just selfies. I promise y'all. My OnlyFans is gonna be just selfies. Destiny, that reminds me. Are you gonna like? Do I read YouTube comments? No, my wife does, and she will try to send them to me, but I'll be telling her nah. I'm gonna tell you why. I absolutely hate YouTube comments because I spent the first 5 years reviewing, dealing with people calling me the N word on YouTube. So no, I don't read YouTube comments. That's all I dealt with. If we're talking about Revoltech, it's Deku, 100% Deku. No, mine's actually does not have a loose torso. His torso is actually pretty stiff. See? So yeah. What else can I? Destiny, this reminds me. Yeah, exactly. YouTube comments, right? But Destiny, that reminds me. Are you still interested in borrowing my saber blade, Excalibur? Because if you want to borrow it, you gotta just let me know, and we will arrange that we can meet up safely. Because I got you. You the homie. Yeah, YouTube is a yeah, and YouTube kind of just allowed that for so long that I was just like, I'm never doing this. Like, I'm never ever doing this. My favorite Mothex. My favorite Mafex, I'm probably gonna give to a tie between Thor and Hush Batman because they have definitely done a huge turnaround with a lot of the stuff that they've done. And that was one of those things I didn't expect from them. I was expecting them to kind of keep making the same mistakes, and I couldn't have been more wrong. I'm actually very happy I was wrong. So shout out to them for that. You know what I mean? Oop, so Marvel or DC? I read both. There is no which one is better for me. I've been reading both since I was a kid, and that's where it's probably gonna stay. Um, if y'all want Destiny to do reviews, you should probably ask Destiny because Destiny is the homie, and I will lend her things to review if I have to, even though she has her own collection. So y'all should make Destiny review stuff, so that way I'll have less stuff to review, or we can review stuff together because I don't mind going by her place stealing all her video games. Nick, what's up, man? I'm glad you make it in. Um, Upcoming DC films. I'm actually excited for Suicide Squad. Did you read Three Jokers? Absolutely did, and I fucking loved it. Oh my god, it was such a good book. Jason Fybach did a great job at distinguishing the Three Jokers and making his art his own, all while kind of making it look like somebody else's. But yeah, Nightwing is on a Gomez body. What are the best stands for figures? I don't think there's a best stands for figures. I think it's what works for you. Because look at Nightwing, right? I have him on an SHF stand, but I have Dino Charge White on the man-made stands. You know what I mean? So it all depends on the situation in all reality. And there is a comment from the only Guile who didn't want to leave a comment. So I just want to say thank you. Would I ever do a Kamen Rider Black and Shadow Moon review? Um, Actually, I reviewed those. I think my reviews, I deleted them a while ago, but I may go back and redo them because I want to redo RX photos and black photos. So I definitely want to redo those. So I might ever do it. I might do it back. I don't see the problem in not doing it. Reese Howard 06. Thank you. For real. I don't know if you wanted to say anything, but thank you. What did I think of the Batman trailer? Everybody's asking about the Batman. Okay, I'll get to the favorite brand thing right after this. As far as the Batman goes, I like Matt Reeves as a director, so I was trying to look forward to that in general. But as far as the Batman goes, I think the biggest thing that I took from that is this Batman is a detective, which is something refreshing and new, and I'm glad they're covering that because they kind of skimmed over that and a bunch of the other stuff. So I hope they get that part right. I really do. My favorite brand, my favorite Batman run. Ooh, that's a good question. My favorite Batman run. No Man's Land, the Pete Demasi post Grant Morrison run of Detective, and probably Grant Morrison's Batman and Robin, and some of the Batman Inc. I think that's some of the best stuff that I very much enjoyed. Is Naruto exclusive to Bandai? Not really, but you have to pay more. Do I feel like social media and everyone posting will desensitize everyone's death? No, but I do feel like the constant use of social media will desensitize you in general, and that's the problem. You know, that's the problem that we kind of have, is that the more that you are on and you're constantly on and on and on. The problem is the decay of information. We take in too many things at once, and we don't process it enough. We don't go through the stages and the proper time periods of things that we need to do. The biggest issue that we're facing right now is, like, for instance, right? Every week there's 5 of us that are reviewing toys, but we're also live streaming, and we're bringing some people sort of entertainment, and we're constantly trying to bring them entertainment, but we're not worrying about ourselves. Then the other problem is that we have with all of this, and the biggest issue that I have is we're feeding too much into what you guys want, and there's no offense to you guys, but we're feeding into too much of what you guys want and not taking care of ourselves. And some of us are doing that too. And I think that we need to be very much careful with how much we take in I think sometimes you got to take a break and chill. And I know that's harder for some than others, including myself. Uh, just stopping by to show support. You're the reason I got back into Kamen Rider posing my figures. I own Kamen Rider X8 because of you too. Thank you, Mervin48, for real. Yeah. Am I in bed with ACBA thing? I have no idea what that means. Can you please elaborate? Will I get the Mafex in-game Iron Man? I think I am done buying Iron Man for that are not comic book Iron Man uh, for a while, or at least comic related, because I think we've got enough movie armors, and I just that's too much for me. Nelson tomorrow, I appreciate it, man, but thank you. Don't worry, man. Did I enjoy the last issue of Thor because the end was crazy to me? I absolutely did enjoy the last ending, the last issue of Thor. Who do I go to for customs? It's I go to a ton of people, and I did an entire video about that. It may be far down right now, but I suggest you go and try to get it. The skull is Storm Collectibles, but I took a Dyson model Kenshin and I put it on this. And this idea was not originally mine. This idea is actually from 10070 on Instagram. I asked him could I use his idea, and I kind of ran with it, and he gave me permission. So this is originally 10070's idea, not mine. So yeah. Do I think SH fig arts are overrated? No. I do think that SH fig arts um have gotten complacent, but I don't think that they're overrated. I do think they've gotten complacent in the way they do things, and I'm hoping that changes because with some of their properties they go all out, like Kamen Rider, and then there's other properties where they've gotten lazy. So they've grown complacent in their ways of going about things. Am I gonna get the Mafex Batman and Robin? You mean the Dark Knight Batman and Robin? Um, since it's so far away, I think I can pre-order it and hope everything is fine. But in all honesty, I have no idea if I'll be able to get it. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you, because right now I'm not working, so everything right now is cut short for me. Why did I leave the ACBA group in plastic and paint? It wasn't for me anymore. I definitely limit the way I social media. Too many groups is too much for me. Like I get overwhelmed with that stuff. What's the best day of X-Men comics right now? I'm out of touch with comics since Grant Morrison's new X-Men. Try the Jonathan Hickman House of X, Powers of X. You may really like that. Well, no, I'm not turning this into a job. Definitely not. Which is why I don't even get on like that. You know what I mean? Oh man, I love Mythic Legions. Like, yo, actually, let me take a second to like fuck with Tibius. Like, let me show y'all. I fucking love Mythic Legions, and for a lot of people, these are like one of those things where oh, it doesn't articulate too well. Blah blah blah. Listen, I don't give a fuck. I love medieval shit. That has a real soft space in my heart. So if I can get an armored skeleton doing fuck shit like fucking stuff up and 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 looking cool from Dungeons and Dragons, I am going to 100% love it. And that's kind of why I'm into collecting. I really enjoy taking pictures of toys and just really having fun, creating my own little universe. So I try to bring that joy to you guys. I honestly only review so that I have a reason to take 50 fucking photos or something. Like, let's be real. Like, you see my reviews. I suck at reviewing. I just like taking pictures of shit. Like I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, you gotta understand, dog. Taking pictures of toys is fun as hell for me. Like, it's not one of those things where I'm like, oh, you know, I don't, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't give a fuck. Hey, look, I don't know what it does with this, but I did a little research, and here's what it is, and I fucking like it. So, you know, that's my thing. I really fucking like playing with toys, and I don't think that it should be more complicated than that. I mean, there are people who are not gonna like my reviews. Fuck it. There's nothing I can do about it. There's literally absolutely nothing I can do about it, nor nothing I want to do about it. If you don't like my shit, you don't have to watch me. There's literally like 150 of us and growing every day. So it's like, you know, you can always watch somebody else and you can enjoy their stuff. I don't have to bother you. We're playing with fucking toys. Toys we fucking paid for too. So yeah, I'm glad people enjoy my shit. I'm also glad people don't enjoy my shit. That means everybody doesn't like the same thing, and having different things is also cool. Cody looking for a everybody look to Cody if you have a red skull to sell him. He's looking for the classic red skull. Help him out. Um, Skeldro said, "What initially made me not get into Mystic Legions? So I was worried about articulation, but the more I saw from you, the more I felt like I wanted them." Yeah, man. Like, look, they don't articulate the crazy bit that everybody wants them to, but let's be fucking real. Like, if you enjoy it, listen. Hold on. Let me find some old shit for y'all real fast. So I can really fuck the game up for you real fast. Give me a second. Give me a second. I'm gonna show you some shit. I'm gonna show you some shit that's really gonna fuck with you. How articulate is a guy in armor plate in reality? It depends. If you're going by medieval standards, you will absolutely get no movement. A guy in modern day armor, yes. Yes, you can get a lot of movement out of him. The Mythic Legions, you would just jump into the newest wave that's up for pre-order, and you'll be fine. Uh, what is my favorite toy line? I don't necessarily have a favorite toy line. I like playing with toys though. What would be the best Kamen Rider SH figure I should start with? Anytime there's a new rider and the season starts, you should probably start with that. But back to my original point, right? Listen, who the fuck expects me to have a Gumby? Like, let's be real. Who expects me to have a fucking Gumby? But I have one. It's a cool as fuck toy. You know what I mean? And but this is a toy literally, and I've had this toy for a very long time. And thanks to a friend, I was able to get one back. This toy was made in 1988. 1988, and I still got a fucking Gumby. So you got to understand, like, if you know, if you really want to be able to really sit down and enjoy your toys, you will. If you want to find a reason to complain about your toys, you will. You know what I mean? Like, it's just how it's gonna be. You know what I mean? If you really want to enjoy your shit, you will. And this cape was made by Harker Customs. He is right now not taking commissions. He made these capes to me actually a long time ago. So, but I'm hoping that he will open up commissions and really, you know, start doing them again. So yeah, any of the other old ones, but I was able to save Gumby. You know what I mean? And people didn't even expect that. Like, you got to be real, like, with yourself, man. So it is what it is. I'm trying to go back because there was so many things that happened like real quickly. Toxic Re asks, "What is the best Black Panther figure?" In all honesty, the best in every aspect, with the exception of the face sculpt, is going to be the Mafex. No lie. And that's objectively speaking because I kind of prefer the SHF's plastic, but Mafex easily blows it out of the water with proper proportions. Johnny Storm, there are way more comments on here than there's ever been on my IG live, and it's giving me hella anxiety. Did I collect as a kid? Yes. I would save up my little bit of money and I would buy action figures as a kid. So, for those of you that don't know, I grew up in the projects, born and raised. So, I worked my ass off to get the things that I wanted because we couldn't afford jack shit. When my grandmother was able to get me stuff, and she did get me cool shit for Christmas, because she got me the USS flag from G.I. Joe, and that was some real fuck shit. And I love it because she spent every hard earned dime to get me that USS flag G.I. Joe base. And if I still was able to keep that to this day, I'd cry because I would still love it. But she got me that as a Christmas gift, right? And one of the things we did growing up in the hood, me, my best friend Shamel, my boy Matt, and Frankie, when we were kids, we would take paper towels, right? And shoelaces, extra shoelaces that we had. And we would make parachutes for our G.I. Joes. You know what I mean? We made parachutes for our GI Joes. And I used to live on the ninth floor as a kid, so one of us would go downstairs and we would all take turns throwing them out the window, and we would be able to watch the GI Joes fall safely because we made parachutes for them. You know what I mean? That's the kind of fun we had as kids because we had to share the shit that we had. Yo, the plastic shopping bags. The problem with that is when they got them holes in them, dog, your shit would die. I appreciate that, Destiny. So I legit miss my grandma. I miss the USS flag because my grandma got it for me, and I miss the fact that people don't kind of take the solace in fucking enjoying toys in innovative ways anymore. And I think that's kind of where I want to take my toys. That's why I take the photos, because I never forget that moment of things like that where I'm throwing my GI Joes out the window for my friend to look in awe as he slowly falls to grace on the floor in the projects. That was about as good as we got it. You know what I mean? So I come from a place where I appreciate the things that I get, whether it's my money or somebody else's. So I'm gonna be honest. I might fuck around and do the parachute for my 6-inch toy just to have a nostalgia picture. So it is what it is. So yeah, do what it is. My favorite Gundam series, and I recommend that everybody watches it, is Gundam 0083 Stardust Memory and 08th MS Team. 08th the 8th MS Team aired here in the US. It was on Toonami and it was on Adult Swim. You can still kind of watch it. It's available everywhere. But Stardust Memory, man, that's that good shit right there. So I highly recommend those two. Where do I put my figures at? Uh, Domestic stuff goes into bins. All my Japanese stuff goes back in the boxes. So yeah. See, that's the thing, Cody. You have to know when you've had enough, and you have to know when enough is enough. That's why I sell what I don't use, and I make sure it finds a good home. You know what I mean? If I'm not using it, it has to find a new home. It's it's a lot of cool stuff out in the world. We don't always have to have all of it. I think that's just collecting as a whole because we hoard things that everybody thinks that we have to have everything. That's not always the case. Like you think every GI Joe is your favorite GI Joe because you remember seeing in the show and goes, "That's my new favorite character." Why? Because they gave them spotlight of the week. So of course every week is your favorite character. And that's kind of carrying on to us as collectors. So hopefully that'll do a little better. But that's why look, man, the way I collect is if I can't photograph it, I'm not necessarily going to keep it. That's why I try to photograph everything. So even if I get rid of it, I have the memory of enjoying it and having it and things like that. So it comes with a learning curve. And only you are really going to know when enough is enough. For real, for real. So, you know, actually, I want to play with this Pat Labor because I got this in from Diamond. Shout out to Diamond and 30, who sent this over to me because they wanted to see what I can do with it. And I did not expect this. And honestly, this figure is fucking beautiful. I don't know if you guys have ever watched Pat Labor, but listen, I very much think that you should give it a shot. It's an old school anime, and it's it's really it still holds a testament of time pretty well. Let me actually back this up. I fucking love Pat Labor. So good. Do I like Marvel Select? Yes, but I don't necessarily collect Marvel Select. And the reason why that is because I don't feel the need to collect every single one of them. I just get the ones I like. Best Daredevil figure out there. Probably the Mezco Daredevil. If I am selling figures, they would be in my Instagram story where I own the only place I sell them because I'm tired of dealing with scammers on eBay. So yeah. So I only sell them in my Instagram story. So I didn't put the batteries in, but like the sides light up and they have the sirens. So I'm really looking forward to messing around with this and taking some photos. Did I buy the Super Shredder? I was going to, but then I saw that shipping from NECA and I was like, I don't think this is gonna work out for me. So But this Patley boy is so fucking beautiful. I don't know what else to do with it. This I don't collect statues anymore, so I haven't seen the Hulk versus Wolverine statue. I saw the Venom wave, and I wasn't blown away by it. So does the gun store in the thigh? If I, you know what? I only just opened it, so I need to double check and see if it can. I'm just not sure, but I'm pretty sure it does. Let's take a look, because this is the engram unit too. So do I do I think I'm gonna try to get the Shining Hopper exclusive? Well, here's my problem. I am the one thing I am a completionist with is Kamen Rider, so I'm absolutely gonna try. Do I collect Hot Toys? I used to. I used to collect Hot Toys. I don't think that I will continue to collect Hot Toys at this point, though. Renaissance Man, I don't know when it's coming out, but I hope you're asking other people because I legitimately don't know. Which was my first action figure? I honestly don't remember. So we're looking through the instructions. Hey, the gun does store in the thigh, the right thigh. All right, we got the compartment for the right thigh. So yeah. Do I think those Mezco Hydra soldiers they showed a long time will ever come out? I don't think so. They were shown for promotional use for the display at Toy Fair. I don't think they were used for anything else. Yes, this is the action figure and not the model kit. Ooh, that's some range. Ooh, double jointed. Ooh, this is like ooh, this might be fun. I got to make sure I'm very careful with this though, because I need to return it when it's done, so I can't go crazy. Oh, and there I go knocking something down. That's not a good look. So, I think I knocked out the lighting. So let's see if I can fix that. Prince Vegeta. Prince Vegeta's here? How do I keep missing this? Oh shit. Prince Vegeta is in the house. I did not know that. Oh shit. Good shit, Prince Vegeta. Love your videos, man. Good stuff. For real, for real. I appreciate you coming through, Prince Vegeta. This is pre Robocop. Pat Labor is, I believe, 1980. Actually, it might be around the same time. Let me double check. I believe Pat Labor is like 1988. Let me double check. Who are my favorite toy photographers? All right, so there's people like there's a ton of people, and now that you put me on the spot, I guarantee you I won't be able to name them because that's exactly how it goes. um, there's Nose Rain, there's Fuck Your Figures, there's my homie Metallics, J4 the main, uh, dude, shit, there's a ton of people like I follow them. If you look at my Instagram, anybody that I follow, I pretty much enjoy their work. Yeah, Pat Labor is 1988. So it's probably around the same time because the manga was 1987. So yeah. So yeah. So technically, RoboCop predates Pat Labor by 1 year. What is my favorite Spider-Man movie? I don't think I have a favorite, but I think the one that I've mostly watched and enjoyed is probably Far From Home. No, that's not true because I watched Into the Spider Verse way more times. So Into the Spider Verse. I'm gonna go with that final answer because I've definitely watched a ton of Into the Spider Verse. And because I don't want to break anything because I didn't completely read your instructions, you go back there. Do I know? Oh, do I have any of the Super Action Statue JoJo figures? When I lost my job, I actually sold all my JoJos. I owned, I think, 80% of them, the normal releases, and I owned a few of the what's names. Mafex Aquaman, I like it. I just never got a chance of getting around to reviewing it. It's actually a solid piece, for real. Have you ever watched Jobby? Yes, I enjoy Jobby. Jobby's fucking hilarious. I think that Jobby is one of those guys who can bring you endless entertainment in his reviews because he doesn't give a fuck. So, which is my favorite JoJo part? A mix between part 3 and part 6. Because part 3, I grew up with and I fucking love it, and that's biased. But if we're talking about me reading the manga, it's part 6. Hey, Eric Harker made it in. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Destiny, I appreciate you, dog. You the best. Destiny gets the people going. Y'all only listening because Destiny said it. If it was me, I'd be like, yo, shut the fuck up. Oh, you want to see what I can do with Gumby? Yo, I'm about to fuck the game up, son. Watch this. Wow. But I'm about to have Gumby fuck up the game, though. Watch this. I'm going to do some dumb shit just for y'all. I know this seems kind of crazy, but watch this. Watch this. All right? This is a quick idea. Don't judge me for how crude it comes out. Because Gumby don't give a fuck. Ooh. Watch this, though. I'm going to find a way to make this work. I'm going to make this shit work. Voila. That's right. I made it work. I made it fucking work. Yo. You know what? I was worried I wouldn't make it work for a second. I was legit worried I would not make it work for a second. You're right, Prince Vegeta, Wakanda forever, for real. I know a lot of people tell me, I can make anything look pretty. I've done it. I've lived up to the testament that I've done it. So now y'all know I truly ain't shit because I've made Gumby beat up on a predator. Will he go home and cry to his mother? Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. Oh shit. Y'all gonna get me banned from YouTube, yo. Watch. Y'all gonna fuck around and get me banned from YouTube. Uh yo, shit. So much funny shit going down, yo. Uh Somebody asked me how many dioramas I own. I think it's like 30 or 40. No, no, it's definitely under 40. You know what? I'm gonna switch it up a little bit though. I'm gonna switch it up a little bit. Because I don't know how I made that work, but I definitely made it work. But since we really gonna be about that Gumby game, I'm gonna show y'all something else, right? I'm gonna really make it worth it for y'all. Oh, a little too much. So I'm about to do a whole photo shoot of Gumby being reckless as hell. Come on, Gumby, get up under there. There we go. Shh, go to sleep. My custom head was made by Old Boy as a birthday slash wedding gift over 3.5 years ago, almost 4 years now. Do y'all think I'm a fool for this Gumby shit? Yes. Do I absolutely enjoy it? Even more so. D, do my best DBZ voice. Should I do the announcer voice? Hmm. Today on Dragon Ball, Gumby versus Nosferatu. Today, we're wondering who will be put in the sleeper by the end of the episode. Again, find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. Somebody's gonna be like, yo, who the fuck is Gumby? Vengeance. Listen, I love doing dumb shit like this. I really do. Oh man, I fucking love Cougar. My best Karen voice. I don't even think that's possible. I don't even know. Like, totally. I don't think that I would like to not see your manager because I definitely need to see your manager because. So, yeah. Thank you, Jess. For real. So, hold up, though. Hold up. I'm going to try one more, though. I'm going to go for one more. All right, y'all? I'm going to go for one more, and we're going to see if I can make this one work. Well, I don't know how to sound like a Karen because I don't give them the time of the day. So I was just taking my best shot at the Valley Girl. Because I'm a dumbass and I'm not gonna stop now because y'all have woken up a whole different animal now. Ah, because I'm a dummy. Yo. Oh, Token, I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Also, Mr. G. Oh shit. Thank you, Mr. G. I appreciate you. For real, for real. Gumby's now a wrestler. Gumby couldn't continue his career doing what he did, so Gumby has now joined the Universal Toy Wrestling League. Yeah, he about to hit it with the Rey Mysterio. This is Nosferatu in the background. Oh! Oh! So yeah. Let me just take him off this balance because I'm a whole fool. So for the record though, right? SH Figure Arts versus Gumby, I got you, dog. For Prince Vegeta, who came into the stream and I didn't expect him to, but watch this. I got one just for you. So you see what Gumby about? This whole live stream is about Gumby, and now I gotta change the title now. I gotta change the title of this whole goddamn live stream. Ah, this is fun. I'm glad I was able to bring some laughs today. For real, this has been fun. This has been crazy fun. Um, for real, for real. Oh, actually, hold up. I have an idea. So bear with me, y'all. Bear with me as I come up with this idea. No, that doesn't work. But this should work. Oh, so stupid. Just little things, man. Little things. Sorry, Bryce. You know what? I think I can maybe get Gumby a cake made. If I get Gumby a cake made, it's a wrap. My favorite wrestler, ooh, maybe Bret Hart and Rey Mysterio in his prime. Those two definitely. And Lord knows I fucking loved Sting. Now, I'm gonna be honest, dog. I just want this stream to prove one thing and only one thing only. This is a toy from 1988, and I've managed to have a shit ton of fun with him. You know what I mean? Like I've been on the stream and I've proved that I could just sit down and have fun. So I'm hoping you guys will do the same thing. For real, for real. I ain't gonna lie. Do you know specific release dates of upcoming Mezcos? No, I don't. I don't know that kind of stuff. Unfortunately, I wish I did though, because I would have money ready. Do I like Masters of the Universe? Unfortunately, they're not my thing. I kind of like the tribute stuff from Mythic Legions. That's way more my style. But I'm not really into like Masters of the Universe. I can make that happen for Gumby with fatality effects. I just got to really think out some good stuff because this is just on the fly ideas. So yeah, I used to watch New Japan Pro Wrestling. So yeah, but I don't watch that many things anymore. But yeah, uh, this has been hella fun, y'all, and I appreciate that because now I'm laughing like a motherfucker. But I do want to tell you guys, for real, thank you for coming through. Thank you for really blessing this live stream that I expected like 20 people to show up to. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Um, for real, I do love Tiger Mask, but I appreciate you guys. The Mezco collection, I take pictures of every day. Just go to my website. But let me get my ass out of here. You guys enjoy the rest of your night. Uh, Again, if you guys got questions, go to my website, go to the contact and email me, right? Or hit me up on Instagram. I may not answer right away because I get tons of requests every day. That's why I send email, and then definitely hit me up on there. In the meantime, guys, I for real hope that y'all do well. So be good, do good. You know the rest. Drink your water, y'all. Later.